What's up, everyone? And welcome to Sunday with Ola. Or something. What's up, everyone, and welcome! Yeah! Okay. Anticlimactic pick throw. Let's go. What's up, everyone, and welcome to SWOLA 256. God damn it! I noticed. I saw it. You got busted. You were watching my crotch. Because I was having this pink metallic guitar right there. This is the VAR 1.6 FR PS. Yes, PS right there. Pink sparkle. And yes, it is the manliest guitar out there right now. And we also released a black, C Floyd Rose. Exactly the same, almost. How about that? Welcome. All right, with that said, let's head into the news. First off, I need to start with some very, very sad news. Thomas Lindberg of At the Gates has now passed away at the age of 52 after battling cancer. Now, I have to be honest. I wasn't really sure how to even talk about this. I've seen a lot of people making beautiful posts on Instagram and tributes online, and I just didn't really know how and what to do myself. This just hits very close. Thomas was such an important figure in the metal world. At the Gates, they really shaped an entire genre with their sound. Slaughter the Soul basically laid the foundation for melodic death metal as we know it. And beyond the music, Thomas always had his way of connecting with people. If you were in this scene in some way or form, he touched your life. That's a given in some way or form. For me personally, obviously I knew him and several of the other guys in the Haunt that they also play in At the Gates. And I even had the honor of filling in for bass on an At the Gates tour. So this is just not another headline. This is family we're talking about right here. I think that's why it's been so hard to figure out how to pay tribute in this sense. But I was just waiting for Sunday with Ola to happen to see what I would say. And I guess it's just about, talking to you guys in my own way. So, yeah. Rest in peace, Thomas. Your music and your lyrics will live on forever. And your influence will always be felt. How do I go to the next segment with this? I don't know. It's always hard to shift gears into something else. I really, this one just really hit hard. Let's get on with the show. Rest in peace, Thomas. All right, so Cannibal Corpse had their first show being played with Brandon Ellis on guitar. Oh shit, that's loud, sorry. And like I said in the previous Sunday with Olas, Brandon Ellis, man, the Swiss Army knife of death metal. He filled in with Exodus, played in Black Dahlia Murder. He's the guy. And Eric Rutan right there. Dude, what a combo, man. Eric Rutan and Brandon Ellis? That's great. However, did you see that Jackson announced new guitars this week? I made a video of one. But Jackson themselves, they they released their own video launching these things, and it features none other than Brandon Ellis and freaking Jeff Loomis. I'm pretty fucking certain that Brandon Ellis is gonna be the second guitar player of Nevermore. I mean, I called it, or like, you know, I always said it in the previous Under with Ola's, that, you know, this would be the perfect combo. I really hope this is a thing right here. And in this launch video of this guitar right there, the American Series Rhodes, they're jamming on this very Nevermore or Jeff Loomis sounding song. And I just really hope that this is what we're getting with Nevermore right here. We need this. We need this ultra fucking shredding band right now. You have Jeff Loomis, one of the best guitar players in the world. Brandon Ellis, one of the best upcoming metal guitar players of the world. And I saw some people were like, oh, you probably already know, do you? No, I have no fucking idea. Like, why would they tell me if this was the case or what? I called it because it would be the perfect combo, but here we are, and I can't really see any reason why they would not have this. You know, they said in their Instagram post, like, oh, I made this cool collab video with Jeff Loomis for this upcoming launch of the American Series Rhodes, so that's cool. So they're not really saying that this is happening, but dude, I'm so excited for Nevermore, man, you have no idea. Also, if you haven't seen my shitty demo of this amazing guitar, click here and I'll forget to link it or something. Alright, so Neural DSP released a new plugin? Which, have they released a new plugin in a good while for metal? I don't think so. It hasn't really been that much lately. They kind of released a lot of them in the beginning and in a couple of years ago. So I think people have sort of like set for their favorite plugins. But now they come out with a new archetype Misha Mansoor X, and with the X I assume that some of these things are already available on the Quad Cortex. So seeing what they're featuring with this, clean amp, a 5150 lead amp or like a rhythm amp, but also what had me excited was that a lot of the Horizon Devices pedals are in here. So you have the compressor right there, the precision drive, which I really enjoy myself, and a bunch of other ambient stuff. And it seems that this plugin is just packed. Yes, it's packed. That's what I wanted to say. You have a glitch pedal, you have the stereo delay. That's the TC Electronics right there. Except it doesn't look like they made, yes. And they ended the song by fucking tearing this poor van apart and setting it on fire. Laser? I want a laser. That's pretty dope right there. But I can't play anymore because then I'll get demonetized and people will hate me. So that sucks. I have not tried out this plugin yet. Maybe I'm a has-been in the demo world, maybe. So I'm just gonna get this and try it out myself. But I thought it was exciting because a lot of these Horizon Devices pedals are in there, and the precision drive I think is an excellent overdrive. So hell yeah, man. Alright, I saw this little article on Guitar World. It's about a new builder that's trying to do something completely different in the world of guitar. He's making something called, where is it? Outward String Bend Super Guitars. Alright, let's take a look at this thing. Okay, look at that. That looks a little, it looks like a penis. I'm gonna say it, it looks like a penis, but that's okay. You can see here that there's a lot of space to actually bend something to either side here on both the bass and the treble side. So let me see what he's trying to do with this. His name, what is his name? The Great Galactic Guitar from Another Universe? That just works. You know, why can't I go full screen? He's just trying to do something different, which I think is cool. And since you have that extra space, you can bend the string quite a lot. See? That's pretty cool. Is that an Invader in that guitar? I think he has like an 8-string or 7-string Invader pickup right there just to be able to cover. Because when you bend so far, you still need pickup range to cover that, you know, the movement of the string to the side. Cool, man. It sounds a little oriental. Because you get that extra, like on a sitar, you know, you get that, you can go forever on that thing. It must feel weird to bend upwards with the lowest strings. Like when you go on the lower string, you're used to bending downwards on those, right? But like bending upwards on the low strings, that looks a little awkward, but hell yeah, man. Tara's guitars. You got to give him credit for trying to do something new, at least. So that's cool. I thought that was cool. All right, we have some new material to demonetize this Son with Ola video. Coroner released another single from their upcoming album. And god damn it, man. Dude, I'm so excited about this album. It sounds old school thrash as hell with a really, really modern production to it. So thumbs up. I'm really looking forward to the new Coroner album. I didn't know that I was waiting for this album, but I am right now, so that's very cool. Also, Testament released another single from their upcoming album, Shadow People, which I guess, again, is sort of like AI artwork on the video. Anyways, I have listened to the full album. I got it and received a promo from the record label. It's a banger, man. New Testament album. When is it out? In October, I think. There's a lot of shit out in October. October 10th. 10th. Building a tent, or fuck off. But something that has me extremely excited is that the band Karnivool is now scheduling a new album for next year, January next year, and they dropped a single called Alessio. Dude, if you haven't listened to Karnivool and what's their album? Slingshot Awake. It's not. It's very far from that. Single Awake. Nej, vad fan is that? Silent. Wait, what's their album? Sound Awake. It's not Silent Awake. If you have not heard Sound Awake, oh my goodness. One of my favorite albums, man. And they haven't released anything for 10 years, I think, so very nice, very nice. I also met them on their past show here in Stockholm. Insanely nice guys. And hell yeah, man, I'm super stoked. Dude, it's the end of the year. It's gonna be great this year for music, man, and metal. So very excited about that. Anyways, that's it. That news.
It's nice.
All right, I'm somewhere in Stockholm city center. I rarely go to Stockholm, even though I live very, very close to it. But I'm actually here early Monday morning to get my ears imprinted and, putting some shit in it to make a mold out of my ears so I can have some in-ear systems now. The main reason why I use in-ears in the first place is that I perform better. And I can hear everything I do, and I play lead guitar, so being able to hear pitch is very important to me, and I always bend to what I hear as pitch. So it's not any like mechanical memory of a certain pitch or, how much to bend. I always listen to the pitch. So that's why in-ears are so important. It becomes way more clear to me how far to push a bend, for instance, into a pitch. And if I don't hear myself proper, it's going to be a sour bend. And I noticed now in the past 2 gigs that even though I have in-ears, that I still do sour bends. Sometimes you just don't get the right pitch. So I'm going to try and do molded earplugs now and molded in-ears and see if that improves on this. Basically, this will isolate everything else outside and I will get clearer, monitoring, I guess. So hell yeah, let's go. Alright, so I'm getting my imprint of my ears, and I'm also getting options to design the actual unit itself, so I can design the shell or the different shell. I can do like one red, one blue, face plates, I can actually have my own artwork on there, but since it's the first one, I'm gonna go without an artwork, I think. But pretty cool. And now he's gonna scrape out my ears from shit, I think. Alright, so just before this, I was sitting and trying or demoing a couple of the different 64 audio models in different price ranges. They all differ in terms of like how many drivers they have inside, or like speakers, basically. And just listening through, I listened to Game Over, my song, just to get a grip of you know, differences and all that. And it seems that, you know, marketing works. You have to get the most expensive pair because they did sound the best, gotta say. Yeah, as he's gonna do the imprint, I'm gonna try and design this, what they're gonna look like. You know, I did the questionnaire on Facebook and all that, and I picked this brand and Swedish distributor, Ambisonic, because they were in Sweden and in Stockholm. It just makes a lot, you know, things a lot simpler. And a lot of people were recommending it too, so very good. Very excited to be able to hear pitch again, maybe.
Papper för när du dreglar.
Vad sa du?
Papper för när du dreglar. Eller om du dreglar.
Ja, okej.
Då har du papper framför dig. Och det finns ju mer där.
Drool paper, because I need to have this in my mouth to open the mouth, and this is for drooling. And one color per ear.
So it's so we mix these two together.
Oh, okay, and that's when they harden. Yes,
exactly.
okay.
Exactly.
All right.
You tell me you will hurt.
So the way that it works is that they make a scan out of this, so the print will be available digitally, and they send it to 64 Audio. Okay, shall I go?
Yeah. Då är vi klara i kriget.
Ja, schysst.
Bra.
Då var det fint. Det är de som jag valde.
Yeah.
These are the ones I picked. And what's the difference with this 18? Like what, I guess, which is like a really high-end model.
Yeah, it's actually the one that we sell the most of.
Okay.
It's 18 driver per side. So it's actually ordered from the beginning from Beyonce.
Oh, okay. Maybe next time. The second pair. All right, it's been almost 4 weeks, and I finally got the inears shipped to me. And this is perfect timing as well, because I'm playing a show with The Haunted on Friday. It's Wednesday right now. So it's going to be perfect timing to test this out. Okay, check this out, 64 Audio. I'm not sponsored, I'm not getting anything for free. I paid everything full price. A lot of people recommended them, and knowing that Beyonce is using them, that's so important to me. All right, there we go. Custom in-ear monitors right there. Let's open it up and see. Ooh, dude, that's heavy. The hell? Oh, listen to that. ASMR right there. Right, here's the lid right there. Looks to me that you have some sort of a sponge right there and then a cleaning brush. And then those are the in-ears right there. There they are. They're quite big, I must say. But I mean, with all the different speakers and all that in there, I guess it makes sense. So the only way for me to differentiate them is that one of them has a darker tint on the lid right here. You can see it there that it's dark or like black tint. But other than that, there's absolutely no difference between them. You can have different colors and whatnot, but I decided not to. Oh shit, I hear my tinnitus straight away. That's a good sign. I can hear my body fluids. That's a great thing. Because these in-ears are molded after my ears, it should block out everything that goes in the cavities. And it's it feels like I'm in sort of a vacuum right now. It sounds good. It's loud as hell, but still very, very clear. Okay, that sounded fucking brilliant. So far I've been using these Shure. These are not molded in-ears, but they're in-ears still. This is the 535, but I've also used the 205 a lot. Or 215, I think. And hell yeah, I'm looking forward to trying these new ones live. So I'm going to skip to after the first show, and I'll let you know my experience, basically. Okay? All right. First time trying these. Nice, Michael. All right, back home. What was my experience? The experience was fucking amazing. It was really easy to differentiate everything in the monitoring system, and I could definitely hear pitch a lot better. So I'm extremely happy with this. It's a little bit of an investment to get molded in-ears, but it's if you're playing lead guitar and you need to hear pitch, that's what you need to get right there. So hell yeah, let's go back to whatever the fuck you're watching. Ha, that's it right there. Dude, I'm so happy about the in-ears, man. Hopefully it'll make me play in pitch more easily in the coming gig. So we'll have to see about that.
Who's up there? You won't escape that way.
All right, I want to do something fun for myself today, and I've been working on my pedal board. You know, this pedal board right here that I'm stoked about, by the way. The Rockboard pedal board right there. It's basically everything I need for my shows with the Haunted. Pretty stoked about it. You know, cable management and all of that. It's just like great. I also bought a new flight case for this where I can fit this like down there. But I did receive something from a brand called Mojo, Mr. Mojo FX. And they make toppers for pedal boards. So I got all of these incredible toppers right there. Look at that for my board. So I figured I will put that on here today. And I have some other cool shit as well. I also got from Rockboard a LED strip that goes for the pedal board as well. So I'm pimping up my board. You don't have a choice. You have to watch it. I mean, you can probably just shut off the sound with Ola. That's okay. But I'm forcing you to watch this. Yes, that's cool. Well, look at that. And these are like Demon Slayer, man. Wait, what? Or something. Anyway, it's very cool of them. They sent me that. So in that sense, that's sponsored. They sent me these toppers. I'm not sure I'm going to have them on there, but for the video, I'm going to have them on there. I thought they were pretty fun. All right, but I also wanted to put on this LED strip right here. So let's... Okay, that's all of the toppers. You have to screw in the toppers to make them stay, okay? There's a small little screwing hole there, a screw hole where you can screw in that. What? What if I have a knosy here? It's 80 centimeters. I'm just gonna... Oh, okay, now you're sitting on the LED strip, sorry. There you go. I'm just gonna stick it here, see what happens. I mean, obviously you don't need to buy Warwick's LED strips for this, but there's... You know, you can get LED strips for very, very cheap everywhere. A little bit of this, so I can have the Canvas Power HP power this thing. And then you get this little remote right here that I'm probably not gonna bring with me. But what do we go? So we should go and plug this in and see if it actually works. If everything works, we should get light as well here as I plug in the power. Whoa! Oh my goodness, it's freaking out. That's pretty cool, actually. All right, I just want a cool color. Oh, look at that. That's where we're at. That's the purple pink right there. That's what I want. Hell yeah, take a look at that. That looks great. So I wanted to see if this pedalboard fits on like this, saving space. So basically in reality, I could have two pedal boards right next to each other, but I'm gonna have this board. I might even bring a spare quad Cortex, who knows, but basically here I can fit the rest of my gear on the other side. Ja, det är bra. Det är helikopter. Oj, shit. Oh. Ja, det är bra. All right, that's all I wanted to show. A little extra adventure with Ola for you right there. Anyways, that's it for Sunday with Ola for today. Next week, I'm going to the Guitar Summit, which is an exhibition in Mannheim, Germany, that has grown to become something really, really cool. You know, where shows like NAMM, you really don't know what NAMM is going to bring in the future. But the Guitar Summit is cool because it's niched towards guitars. And it's really cool. A lot of small builders there, a lot of really cool, innovative brands and ideas are being shared there. So I'm really looking forward to going there. I think Misha Mansoor is going there. I think Tosin is performing and some other guys as well. So I'm gonna try and make a vlog out of this and Adventures with Ola, hopefully. And will I have time to do one until next Sunday? We'll have to see about that. But guys, thank you so much for joining in today, and also thank you so much for the patience with me trying to express myself. It's always tough when, you know, when people pass. That's it. It's always tough. So, like, how... It's too important not to talk about, but I also don't want to down the Sunday with Ola, but I think it's still very important that Thomas Lindberg gets his own segment and his own tribute. And that's why it's so important that we talk open about this. All of us, we grieve in our different ways and forms. And that's important. That's important. So, thank you so much, guys, for letting me do my thing. And I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.